What is up, you guys? Reid here. Welcome to my newly revamped vlog channel where I'm going to be sharing with you guys a bunch of really fun lifestyle at home vlogs so you guys can actually get to know me better. Now that I'm home a lot more, I'm obviously doing a lot more things in Vancouver, and I want to share a bit of that with you guys online and have somewhere where I can just post and you can get a real behind the scenes look into my life here in Vancouver. So today's actually kind of a special, unique video. I thought it'd be really fun to film my Halloween costume transformation. Obviously this year's a lot different. There's no Halloween parties, but a few of my closest girlfriends and I are getting dressed up. The theme is Disney. We're gonna have some drinks, take some photos, and just have a good old time in our own little small social bubble. So yeah, I'm really excited, honestly. And my costume is, I'm hoping I have a great idea in my head, but we're gonna transform this. I'm sewing it. It is the day before Halloween, and we're gonna take this giant piece of fabric and turn it into a Belle costume. So I actually, at the start of 2020, took a 2-week-long sewing intensive, and I sewed for 4 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. So I went from not knowing how to sew to learning how to make actually a collared shirt. Obviously the teacher was there to help us, so I did have assistance. This is gonna be the first project I'm doing on my own, but I feel like I can do it. Am I nervous? Yes. Is it the day before Halloween? Yes. But anyways, I'm currently as well dyeing some fabric yellow because I need something. I want to make the corset that I bought yellow. I got it for $20 off of Amazon. I'm gonna insert clips of me showing it to you guys. So we're refilming this part. But yeah, right now I am having some water boil because I'm going to use my Reid dye that I have, put that in the sink, attempt to dye the corset yellow along with another piece of fabric I'm going to use to just hang here, and I also have some roses, all of that. So I don't even know how this is going to turn out, so we're discovering this together. So subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. Get ready for a lot of fun Vancouver vlogs on this new channel of mine. I've already filmed a whole bunch, so I have a bunch more stuff coming. There's also going to be a lot of behind the scenes of clothing line stuff and what it's like to be an entrepreneur and all of that. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, and let's get started. All right, so my water is just about ready here. It's almost boiling, and then we're gonna put it into the sink. We're gonna attempt to use this, even though this says that it doesn't really work on polyester. We're gonna try it anyways. This right here is the corset that I am trying to dye, along with this fabric right here. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. All right, so the water just finished boiling, so I'm nervous, guys. All right, okay, yeah, the water's fully boiling now, so I'm gonna turn that off. And then, so I want to, it says use half the bottle for 3 gallons of the hottest. Honestly, I don't know. I think we're just gonna do it. So I put 1 tablespoon of liquid dish soap in there. Ready, guys? Oh wow, oh wow. Shoot, no. This isn't sealed properly, I don't think. This looks like it's all going down the sink. I think I'm gonna need more water. Okay. Actually, you know, that might stay in there. I'm scared to like put the dye in. I wanna make sure that it's not like going down. I wanna make sure that this is like fully. Apparently it's gonna be green before it goes in, which is a little alarming. I feel like this is actually working really well. It's like already dyed. Whoa.
Oh like, shit, you dyed it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it's like yellow. Yeah, it looks like it's made to be like that. Yeah.
I like cannot get over this right now. Like look how yellow that is.
Yeah, I know, it looks like it was bought like that. How much dye did you put in?
The whole bottle.
Oh yeah.
Who knew fabric dye was this nuts?
Yeah, it looks really good.
All right, you guys, so on to the next part. Now we're going to use my trusty sewing machine, which I'll show you in a sec. I have my yellow yarn like this. I have sewing scissors. I actually got this all for my birthday because when my birthday was back in January, it was right when I completed the sewing course, and so I wanted stuff to sew. I also found some candy. The other thing I got, which I'm gonna add to the costume, which I'm excited about, is I have little pearls like this just to spruce it up a little. I think I'm going to add them like kind of to like the side so it like hangs like that ever so slightly, just a few of them. And then I also bought some of these that look like this to add, I think, to like the top. It's a lot of stuff to do. Okay, so we got all of our, I was gonna say ingredients, that's not correct, things. And oh guys, I need to, before I forget, I'm worried I'm gonna forget to show you the best thing of all, which I thought was pretty clever. I brought this to get photos and have my wine out of. Goes perfectly with the costume. Are you ready? It's Chip from Beauty and the Beast. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna drink my wine out of it. Very fitting. So the first step though, what I need to do is I need to figure out how to cut this fabric. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to cut strips, but this is going to be the top, and then I want it to hit the ground, but I'm going to be wearing heels, so I need it to be from like here down to there. So this long are the strips. Now time to cut. One thing I realized is I need to remember to leave extra room because I am going to be pleating it like this, which basically is going to have to be sewn like up each piece. You guys, this is overwhelming. I don't know what to do. I've seen someone's blog before that did a Belle cosplay, and this is where she described how to cut the pieces, so I'm gonna go reference that again. Okay, so this girl actually did, so it's on Pinterest. So she obviously here is putting it on like a tulle skirt. I am going to, oh yeah, so you can see there how she did it. So I'll leave this thing linked below so you guys can kind of see my reference if you ever want to make one of these yourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna cut strips like this and then do this to it, but I'm gonna actually make mine less skinny at the top because I'm not putting it around a skirt like this. I want it to be not as poofed out at the bottom. So no idea if this is actually going to work. We're gonna give it a whirl. She has a video. Oh my god, I'm so excited because she literally has a YouTube video on this. So this girl, Trey Buff, and she has some really old tutorials, but she shows how to make like these Disney princess costumes. So I love that. So I'm gonna leave her channel linked below. So if you guys are ever in need of making your own costume, she also does these like Georgian sack dresses. Oh my god, that's so cool. All right, so I just watched a whole bunch of tutorials on how to do ruching for a skirt. It kind of looks like there's two different ways I can do this. I'm gonna do it the way that most of these people are making their cosplay costumes, which is where you cut panels, kind of like, so I'm gonna be doing something like this, cutting it like that, and then, yeah, I wrote down some instructions, so we'll see. I'm gonna do a test little thing and test out the ruching to make sure I know how to do that properly, because I have not sewn in a hot minute. I've also never used this sewing machine, but it's actually the same one we had used in the course that I did, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna want to start sewing everything after I get the hang of this. I really actually want to sew a corset top, like start doing that, because you can make them and you can make them out of cool like fabrics and stuff. If I remember correctly from sewing class, the first thing you want to do is you have to put the string on the little bobbin thing, and so I think you just put this little cap thing on. I think this is gonna work. No guarantees. Okay. Okay, so right now we're just trying to put this. I'm trying to fill this up with string, so we'll see if this works. Or thread. It's not called string, sorry, thread. Well, the sewers would not be very happy with me calling that. So if I push down, I have a little foot pedal. Oh my god, it's working. Holy gamoly, it's friggin' working. So, something I've learned from sewing has come in handy. You guys have no idea how proud I am of myself right now. It's working. I'm doing it. I can't believe I figured this out. I'm so excited that I remembered this. So I bought this sewing machine off of Amazon. It is a Brother one, Project Runway limited edition. Very fancy. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. So next step, pop that off of there. Does it just like chill down this way? Oh yeah, I think it just chills. Pull the thread towards you and, oh, cut it with the cutter. Oh, so this is the cutter. Okay, that's okay. It's supposed to be like that. Perfect. It would definitely not work for anyone who didn't have good eyesight because it's not easy to get this thing through. Okay. So we got that, and then you just stick it through this little guy, and then I think we're Gucci. So, all right, so I'm gonna cut a piece of fabric now and then just try and test it out and see if it works. These are actually the best scissors I've ever used. These are fabric scissors, and you're not supposed to use them on anything else. You guys. Oh, no. I'm saying it like you guys. No, I messed that up. It's not sewing the bottom. All right, it's a minor little bump in the road. I'm so thankful that I didn't wash the corset in cold water, because when I went to go wash this fabric, which is just like the kind of like chiffon-y one, it completely came out the yellow dye. It's like back to white, which is not ideal. The corset looks absolutely unreal. Like, it looks so good, and I honestly think if I had dipped it in there, it would have come out and I would have been beyond disappointed. I just don't know how that would have stayed, because literally that thing was yellow and it fully just came out in the cold water. So that being said, I'm gonna let this just dry as is and hope for the best. I'm hoping that when I put it on tomorrow, it's not gonna dye like my body yellow, but that's okay. It just looks so good. So anyways, I think I'll just use the regular fabric for like the little things I want to do on my shoulder. This fabric, so disappointing because it like looked so good. You can still see it has a little bit of a tinge, but on camera it looks fully white. So that part was a fail. I should try and figure out my sewing machine. Not done that yet. So I'm gonna do that, try and get it working, and then sew this bad boy. It's currently midnight, so gotta get going. You guys, I have literally been trying for an hour to get the stitch working. I finally got it working. I realized I was forgetting one step. The problem when setting up a sewing machine is if you don't thread it exactly right. And I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting really tired, but I did it. So I'm gonna practice a few things more, try and figure out the stitches, and then get sewing. It's now 1 in the morning, so yeah. I need to watch another tutorial doing this before I dive in. Okay, so I'm just cutting the pieces right now. I measured out, it's gonna be 6 inches at the top and then 12 at the bottom, and I'm hoping that should be enough. So I got all the pieces, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually pin 2 of them together and then start attaching the first 2 and then the second 2, and then I'll attach them all together at the end. I tried testing on like a few different things, and some of the times it worked, some of the times it didn't, to do the ruching, so fingers crossed. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try and actually do the elastic technique because it looks like it's a lot easier. Also, I am really tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed and then finish the rest in the morning because it is quite late. But I wanted to see first if this would even work. Are you ready? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's perfect. So as you can see, it is nice and drapey. Oh my god, guys. Also, I'm talking kind of quiet because Peter's sleeping. Oh my gosh, okay, that actually looks really good. I'm currently bedazzling this bad boy. It actually turned out pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to add some jewels to the front here. So I have these that I picked up from the dollar store. I also have this, which I have from the fabric store, which is a lot nicer. So I might do like this on the 2 front pieces, because it's a little fancier. And then do these on the other two, or the rest of the pieces. I'm just trying to cut it right now though, to see if that works. So I have a few hours to try and do this, get this all done. I need to just like sew the pieces together, and then we're ready to go. I'm actually gonna take you guys along with me because I'm getting my makeup done. And Kat and I thought it'd be kind of fun to get our makeup done by this lady that we know. She's really good at makeup. She had actually done our makeup for Kat's birthday. If you guys watched that vlog, it should be up on the channel, my main channel soon, so go check that out. But yeah, so we thought we would do that just to, you know, a little add to the activity. I ended up staying up last night until like 4:30 in the morning, and I ended up sewing those two pieces together. Honestly, I spent half the time trying to figure out the sewing machine. If I had known how to use it properly, or like things didn't keep going wrong, I would have been able to do it a lot quicker. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna take me long now because I've kind of figured out the whole process. So I think it should be pretty good. Okay guys, we finished the corset. It looks really good. I'm honestly super impressed with how everything has turned out. You can see we got the gems here, and yeah, I'm very excited about this. So we're gonna let that dry and then put it on. All right, you guys, it is coming together. It's actually looking really good. I have a few more panels to sew on. I need to try and finish in like half an hour, but it like legit looks so good. The only thing is that, oh, I wish I had time to sew a few more panels on there. I think this will work, but I'm like, yeah, I guess we will see. Also too, the insides is like, there's so much string. So I'm kind of regretting not sealing the edges before I started sewing, but yeah, well, it's what it is. I'm going to, in the meantime, just trim them all. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm excited actually with how good like the little pleat things look, because I did not know whether or not those would turn out. So I'm gonna sew these last two pieces on. I'm hoping this works. What is up, you guys? I've arrived at my friend Kat's, and Jasmine is doing her makeup again. She had done our makeup for Kat's birthday, so we're doing some Halloween looks. I also finished the skirt, so I'm going to show you guys the finished product. I'm quite proud of it, and it turned out better than I thought it was going to. So alright guys, this is the before. Disney Princesses After Dark. Okay, you guys, the final costume reveal is here. It actually turned out so much better than I was expecting. Like, I am floored with myself because, as you guys know, we were very concerned last night this was not gonna go well. And you guys, look at that. I'm actually like so excited about this. And then the corset turned out like this. So we have the gems here. Ended up putting like a little flower there. I have more flowers I'm not gonna add to it. Or maybe I will. I might pin it in the car, but yeah, that's how it turned out. So I'm very excited about it. And yeah, we're ready for Halloween.